Hi guys, and welcome to your November 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless reading, second half, closing out the month's energy for the beautiful sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members, my patrons, and my coffee club members. Let's get into Pisces. Everything you need is below in the description box. If you are interested in any personal readings, now would be the time to go ahead and book them. We have 30 days left, and we're limited on the appointments on the December's calendar. So I am going to start urging all of my reoccurring clients, people that I do monthly spiritual check-ins with, whatever your frequency is, because I offer weekly, I offer bi-weekly, and I offer monthly. Whatever your frequency is, if you have not read with me in the last, I would say, month and a half, I am encouraging you to go ahead and book your year-end readings and get it out the way so you are on the books. Everything that you need other than that, for you and your collective Pisces, is below in the description box. And if you are interested, in addition to that, in booking a tarot text reading, one question for 1111, those are typically turned around the next day unless otherwise noted, and I will be texting you to do that. It's no longer done on a texting platform. So when you book it, it will be a product. Okay, and not a reading on the calendar, because it's turned around so quickly. And I send you the reading via text message, 1111, one question all the time. That is the price for one question. I am putting together some packages, but we will see. Some people do like their tarot readings on the go. I mean, if it gets to the point where you need to do more than one, then it's probably best for you to just go ahead and book a full reading. So I'm going to refrain from doing that now. Let's go ahead and get into it. By now, you've already seen your Me, You, and Us bonus, second half bonus. I'm going to refamiliarize you with some of those energies, but I am not going to go into depth with them. I will encourage you to go and watch that on the particular video, please. All right, so the very first card that represents your person's energy, that represents your energy, Pisces, is reciprocity. I did explain this in its entirety, but it's looking like you are moving into a place where you are definitely interested in, obviously, balancing the scales, sort of tempering, bringing things to a norm where both of you guys are obviously on the same page. And what I liked about Miss Crystal Banner's explanation, she said, you guys light each other up. And I like that, because if you're looking, it is two candles being illuminated by the same heat source. Okay. So you light my fire and I light yours. And I like that energy for you. Your person is in an energy of growth. They're at an energy, obviously, and I did make the prediction that in some cases, you are the one that is stepping up to the plate and wanting to bring wanting to bring reciprocity back. But I feel that your person, and this particular card represents their energy. Again, they've kind of they led in that category. I don't want to insult you, but you're the one that's recognizing the imbalance, and the imbalance is something that is been done on your end. And I did make that prediction. If it resonates for you that way, that's fine. If not, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong, as long as things are going to be moving on the up and up. And then your message from divine for the both of you was forgiveness. I did go into depth with the numerology of the cards on that other video, and I love that. In addition to that energy, right now you are feeling like your energy, Pisces, this is your past life relationship, your past life lover. You guys have been here before. This relationship defies logic. I tried to pull a specific keyword from each one, or key phrase from each one of these particular videos. And for this one specifically, sorry, this is driving me nuts. For this one specifically, this particular card, I know for a fact that it is all about the connection between you guys defying logic. And when that happens, typically, you can't explain certain things between you guys. You can't put your finger on the connection. You can't put yourself in a situation where you're able to just figure it out. it defies logic. It's too it's too enormous, gigantic to be put inside of this little box where you can just clarify everything and call it something. Sometimes if it defies your logic, then it's meant to be in your life. And you are definitely recognizing that this is a past life relationship, and you're awakening, Pisces, to that notion. As well as, I'm very happy to announce that you are definitely taking divine's advice. And as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and that is very evident. Remember, the message from divine was definitely for forgiveness, and you are now not only walking into the door of forgiveness, you're also learning from the fact that there was some things that you held on to that kind of stopped the ship, and you're aware of that now. So that's beautiful. So I have reintroduced you to the me, you, and us, and to your energy. So let's go ahead and get into your person's main energy and find out what they're not telling you. Okay. So the first particular card is provider of emotional support and maturity. This is the energy of the King of Cups. Listen, this person is ready. And if you look at this and you see that it is the provider of emotional support and maturity, I feel like this person, and this is no offense to you, Pisces, has always been maybe a little bit more emotionally mature than you. And that doesn't necessarily mean that, that's a bad thing, because sometimes that maturity, most of the time, what am I talking about? Sometimes maturity is learned. You're not just born with maturity. You have to go through things in order to obviously be ready to mature. And it looks like this person has been steady with you. This person has not left your side, and they're ready to continue to do that. They have a cup of love. They have been there for you, and it's just a matter of you walking into that, and now it's looking like that you're doing that. The Empress is here. In addition to crossing with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for this King of Cups energy, it is also here that we look and we see that the Empress is here. There's another 3. This is the energy of your person. They want to grow, and that growth could obviously mean proposals or marriage, obviously. But, and from a tarot perspective, we also know, in addition to the imagery, that this is the Empress. So the Empress is the ruler of both Libra and Taurus. Libra, the justice is that particular major arcana, and this would be for Taurus. So this person could be a Taurus or have Taurus in their chart. In their inner planets, Pisces, they are ready to grow old with you, not just grow the relationship. They already know they love you. They already know that they love you. And not only love you, but want to spend the rest of their lives with you. They feel like if there's going to be crazy stuff and things like that go on, you're the person. So they kind of feel like there's nowhere else for us to go. And I feel like at some point there was possibly some buzzing or information, or I don't want to say information. There was some type of buzzing, miscommunication surrounding growth and what growth looks like. Okay. In the heart place, they're ready to go. They're ready to pass go. They are ready to pass go and collect their $200. And this is the Fool. They want a new beginning. They don't care about the risk. They feel like they've been through enough with you that at this point they've already been through all of the risk. What else is there to go through? The only thing that needs to happen at this point from where they stand is that you guys need to get it popping. They're ready to risk it all and just do this. And I really feel like it was probably more of a risk for you, Pisces, than it was for them, because I am approaching this reading looking at their energy and understanding that they have always been ready. I'm not going to say that they're perfect, and I'm not going to say that their timing is perfect, because the only timing that is perfect is that of divine. Divine wants you guys to focus on forgiveness, but this person has always been buzzing in this energy of wanting to grow old with you. So now they're ready to go for it. They are also walking into a newfound clarity, in clarity way. This is the Ace of Swords. There could have been some things, obviously. There are some missteps here. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. And with that being said, this person has walked inside of a newfound clarity. You guys are both approaching this relationship and looking at it from a set of new standing in a new spot, looking with new eyes and being brand new, bringing a new part of yourself to look at this and re-examine things. And that's beautiful. With that being said, you know, it's time to let things go. So this person has that happened in the past that broke this down. That's no longer even in the forefront of their mind. That's how you know you got over it. You guys ask me a lot. How do I know? When does this happen? Guys, you know. When what someone did is no longer the forefront of your mind, guess what? You can forgive but never forget. But when it's not a reoccurring thought that's in your mind, then guess what? You have just accomplished forgiveness. And you will never forget. But as those memories start to fade away and you begin to experience the good times, that's why your Pisces energy is release and heal the past and experience more love in your present moment. So again, as you begin to experience more love in your present moments, all of that crap in the past is just what it is, and you will have a better understanding of it. And another gauge for you guys is when you can think about something that went on and it doesn't hurt you anymore. And if it is a memory that is 20 years old, 30 years old, it's time to let those go. And, you know, there is no, you know, barometer or time clock on when you should. But I think intuitively, you know, that if you can think about something that happened 20 years ago and it still upsets you, then it's time to move on from that or maybe seek some help. The point of this clarity way is, and what I've been going around in a circle and saying, is that this person is finally in an energy where whatever has happened between you guys in the past, you guys are both on the same page, judging by your energy, Pisces, and by this person's Ace of Swords. A newfound clarity, a new perspective to let those energies go. And that is the only way you can grow, if you're willing to let the past go. Bars. That's what my son would say every time he said something that rhymed. And I'm like, okay. But anyway, you can only, I don't even know what I just said. You can only grow if you're willing to let the past go. I just kind of made that up. So yeah. So here we go. Development of trust and manifestation. This is the Page of Pentacles. This person did and does still want to give you a small token. A Page of Pentacles comes with the commitment and or a gift. Okay, it really depends on the circumstances. This is a love reading. Love and relationship reading. Hello. More relationship. Whatever. Okay. But I feel that there has been so many things that have went on. Now they're really ready to give it to you the right way. They've always been in that energy, but it's been so much back and forth. And I'm not saying that they were completely in the right for the way that they handled your energy either, Pisces, because they didn't understand what the hell was going on. This is the reason why you guys were beefing. It is normal, no matter who you are, no matter what your level of spirituality, to be human, or some of you guys say human. And what that means is sometimes you get in an energy where ego tells you, if you can do it, then I can do it too. And that is exactly what happened. And they could have been offering this pinnacle, but doing it out of spite. That sounds weird, but if you're dealing with a Taurus, only Tauruses know what I'm talking about. Setting you up in traps and setting you up in things. And maybe they were not coming from a good, genuine place, or maybe they were just doing things to throw it in your face. It doesn't matter. But now the development of trust and manifestation is here. And we're taking baby steps in the energy of the Page of Pentacles. Okay. We also have soulmate connection place. This is the Two of Cups. Again, a lot of people have different things. These cards don't have, a lot of them don't have any imagery on them because it is designed to be a Monopoly game, which I thought was really cool. I don't need necessarily the imagery. I can use the images, and sometimes I don't, because I also, intuit. Okay, an intuitive reader. The first thing that comes to me, although I know what this card means, is falling in love. And that is a valid representation of this card. Re-falling in love. You guys know that if you've been with somebody for a long time, you don't stay in the same, you don't remain at the same level of love. That shit goes up and down. Excuse my language. And, Pisces, with you going up and down and your person constantly trying to match your temperature, Now I feel stable. I feel like you guys are finally going to be walking into your stable place, which is beautiful. It is really a beautiful energy. Soulmates and connection. You guys are really trying to understand this connection and understanding that you have got to let go of the past in order, in order to grow. You have to let the past go. Basically, looks like that's the new name for this reading today. And then, of course, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. So forth, we've had Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The Fool is Gemini energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Page of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups, obviously being Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Okay. So the Chariot is here. Chariot obviously gives you the will to make the choice. You will be successful. You will have the victory. Which way do we go? I really have been, as the seasons change and I grow as a spiritualist, with this form of divination, obviously I look at certain cards and some things remain true and then other things change. With the Chariot, major arcana for Cancer, it really is speaking to me in these relationship readings lately in an energy of listen. You will be successful no matter what. Your person understands that they're strong, and that they love you. So they will, if the choice is to leave this relationship alone, they're good. If the choice is to stay, then they're equally good. But they're taking the energy and wanting to get into this little monopoly car. And with that 7, making the choice to be with you. Okay. And that is what I am seeing. Let's go ahead and get into the clarifying energy. Obviously, going back to the beginning, the provider of emotional support and maturity, aka the King of Cups, being clarified by uncharted territory. This person wants to move into a new level of unconditional love with you. The Empress is being clarified by new life. Obviously, again, that three carries a vibration of growth. New life is here. The Empress wants to grow. We also know that the Empress gives birth to new energy if it does not indicate a pregnancy, which I do not believe. Take it as it resonates. We also have the Fool, which is the go section on the Monopoly board, being clarified by fix it, sit down, and communicate. And that's exactly what is going to be happening in the heart. There's going to be some communication and things are going to be fixed. But I do feel like both of you guys are walking into an energy where you are going to be sitting down and communicating, and you probably have been taking baby steps, but this is going to be turned on its ass. It's going to be amplified alone, like enormous. It's going to be amplified gigantically. Like you could be talking about little small things. You're going to go all the way up really quick because at this point, you guys are vibrating on the exact same level and things are just going to fall into place. We do have clarity way with the Ace of Swords being clarified by both money issues and a proposal. So again, there has been some buzzing around marriage. That ring was there for the Empress. I do feel like this is coming for you guys, Pisces. You are definitely in an energy where you're ready per your energy. So I think that if you are the person that's going to be proposing, you're going to be being very transparent about your money issues. If any money issues has prevented you from asking this person out as it pertains to proposal, or at least letting your intentions be known. I want to ask you to marry me, but this is, we can't do this yet. We can't do that yet. Then giving the person an option, having them to come in. It can be a loan engagement. Sometimes you need to do that, but your person definitely needs the stability of knowing that they're in your life. So I do believe that you're going to be proposing, Pisces, but again, proposal and money issues. This person is definitely going to be explaining, if they are the ones that need to explain this, and why and what. You're going to be, again, getting that clarity that you need. The development of trust and manifestation, the Page of Pentacles being clarified by regret. Again, I do feel like a lot of stop and go. Typically, that's a good card, but there's a lot of regrets, maybe of not doing things sooner, of not offering you a full commitment sooner, of not seeing certain things around a commitment sooner than now. There's just a lot of regrets here, and they, again, are planning on not staying in that energy and really fixing that, okay? Soulmate connections place in the Two of Cups being clarified by open for love. This person is ready to fall in love again. again and again with you. If they had to choose, they'll fall in love with you all over again, several times over, because the experience was so enjoyable, and they really love you like that, and this is what they want. So now they're open for love in the right way. Okay, no longer a selfish way, no longer a waiting to see what you're going to do to decide what they want to do, allowing their ego to match the work, or oh well, he did this or she did this to me, I'm gonna do it. That's out of there now. You guys are finally vibing on the right page, and things are just gonna fall into place at a rate where you're going to look back and see how silly you were. And I think that's what your person is doing. Like, this was such a waste of time. Why did I even do this? I knew better. So when I said that the person may be a little bit more emotionally mature, again, Pisces, that doesn't necessarily mean that emotional maturity equivocates to being perfect. It's just what I'm feeling in this reading. And then finally, wedding bells. The Chariot is being clarified by wedding bells. So there is going to be a decision, and that you guys are going to be successful together, and that you need to be together. So just know that. And that is coming toward you. Let's go ahead. And congratulations on that. A lot of wedding information. Let's go ahead and get your patterns and see some of the things that we see that needs to be fixed. See some of the things that we see that may be causing regrets and money issues, or could have caused regrets and money issues. We do have external party. This is why. The regrets, the money issues, the things that need to be fixed, because there are karmic contracts, family, finances, and other material concerns or responsibility that caused interference in this relationship. Sometimes you guys are wanting to know why things are not going the way they are supposed to go, and that's because of these external parties. And karmic contracts is an external party. You don't even know. You have to be in a relationship with a person and see how they move, and see who's in their life and what they're a part of, in order to even recognize the karmic contract. Lessons of Mars, purely physical sexual attraction. And this could have been how it started between you guys, and that's beautiful. But you know that a purely physical sexual attraction does not equivocate to a long-term relationship. So that could have been some things that started between you guys that needed to be healed. Also, betrayal. It could have obviously been other things, other parties. External parties does obviously indicate a third party, and it says it very eloquently, because it says a karmic contract, and those karmic contracts almost always involves another person. They have karmic debts to pay in this last relationship. They're not over it. They're dipping and dabbing, and now boom. So that could have been exactly what happened, and that's explains that betrayal card. Okay. We also have triggers. Emotional baggage was running the show. So now you guys are moving into an energy where you retrain the internal so the external can change. And finally, which is beautiful, that's why you're going to be fixing it. Dreams. Important dream messages are being given right now. Guilt is here. Guilt, shame, and deep remorse, like that regret card over the past. Actions and words are hindering a situation, but not anymore, because again, forgiveness is exactly what the doctor ordered. That's the advice from divine, as well as Pisces wanting to move into forgiving and learning. So if the things were done to each other, then that's it. And finally, new love, a new love or new phase in love is beginning, and that is what I'm feeling for you guys. And finally, let's go ahead and get your angel answers and get you out of here. Thank you so much, Pisces. This is a beautiful reading. I can't wait to see what Scorpio and Cancer has. Happy Sagittarius season. So let's see what goes on, or what's gonna we have wait. So you're being guided to continue to wait if it hasn't came to you yet. Remain positive. What else do we have? Thank you, Spirit. The situation will improve. And finally, oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Abundance. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I love this. This was a really beautiful reading. Pisces, you did vote and got yourself up here. Typically, you're not in like the second half. In the second half of the after the first three, I break everything down in threes, and you haven't been, I don't want to say typically, you haven't been in that second set of three in a long time. So I'm very, very happy that you're here. You actually beat Cancer. You never really beat Cancer. Scorpio is typically somewhere behind Cancer in the either the second set of three or the third set of three. And I'm telling you that I'm loving seeing you so high up, and I appreciate your voting a couple of weeks ago, and here we are. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading and that it finds you well and in good spirits, and I will see you in December. Bye, Pisces.